Today's review is short and sweet because Cake Invaders, the game at hand, is short and sweet too, especially the latter. This game is a reskin almost of Space Invaders, the traditional arcade classic. But here, instead of you having aliens come from the sky and attack kind of forts and then try and get to the bottom of the screen to lose a life, instead you have 5 Baumkuchen cakes, which are apparently like layer cakes. They look a bit like chiffon cakes to me, according to Google Images. They look proper nice though, and they made me very hungry. I'm just glad that they're real. Anyway, off the cake topic. You have these 5 different cakes that have 3 layers to them, and every time an enemy kind of hits a cake, it will remove a layer. And the idea is that you need to hold on as long as possible in this game, shooting everything that's coming down from the roof or the sky above you, so that you can rack up the highest score, and then when it's game over, because there is no end state to this game, it's just keep going until you die, you will then have your score uploaded onto the online leaderboard to see where you rank against the rest of the world. There are no other modes, there is no other kind of challenge here at all. It is one single focused specific experience, and it is really simple to pick up and quite repetitive quite quickly, despite it feeling quite chaotic. One of the best things about this game is that it does throw quite a few things at you all at once, constantly. So you are having to juggle with where you're going to shoot next. And the way how you do this is that you've got a cursor that you can move all the way around the screen. Initially, I didn't spot the cursor because you have to go in and read the help to kind of like go, oh, that's how it works. I thought I was just moving my minigun left and right and just changing like its trajectory. Oh, no, you have complete movement around with your cursor. And once I kind of went, oh, then this game became so much more enjoyable. And the reason for that is because as the game continues on and all of these enemies kind of focus in on whatever cake is remaining, you also collect power-ups at the same time. Some of them will be like double firepower or double damage, but some of them also then add on additional types of firepower that you can switch to. So there's a laser beam one that cuts through multiple enemies. There's also like a chain explosion one that lead like a little dynamite behind wherever it was, which was quite cool. But the key power-up is getting not just you out with a minigun. You can have up to 5 other, like a collection of 5 aliens all shooting at once. And they kind of mount whatever cake is left and almost provide an extra life really as well. Because if an alien manages to get past all of your ever-increasing firepower, it won't hit the cake, it will hit your alien and then they'll be buffed off and then you'll have less firepower to cope with. And you kind of, throughout Cake Invaders, the further you get into the game, when you're like on wave 20 or something like that, you've got loads of aliens coming towards you, but you need to kind of think, right, strategically, how am I going to play this? Because the more aliens you've got, the more range of aliens you're going to have to shoot down because they're likely to hit something. Whereas if you've only got 1 or 2 aliens and maybe only 1 piece of cake left, all of the aliens focus wherever the cake is and kind of gravitate towards that. So you can focus all your firepower in one place and maybe that might be enough to keep you going. And so you kind of just end up going like up and down the chain until you've lost all your cake and it's game over. It's repetitive by design. It's a fun little arcade experience for the time that I played it. I'm not exactly going to be going in 6 months' time, wow, Cake Invaders, what an amazing experience. But it isn't offensive, it doesn't do anything particularly wrong. I think what is really lacking here is A, this screams multiplayer Pang fun or multiplayer Space Invaders where you could have had like a split screen and had like a first to 10,000 or something like that. It also lacks completely any other challenge or any other modes. And that's something that, although I was quite critical of the Atari Recharged series that have come out recently, they at least offer additional modes and challenges that can keep you amused and engaged in the game for a little bit longer. So yeah, cheap and easy platinum, simple gaming experience, not going to really change the world, might be up your alley. Higher Plane Games is part of the Higher Plane Network, a completely independent media outlet supported by people like you. The goal is to create the best possible content that cultivates a richer indie scene for games as well as music and entertainment. To find out more and to get involved, visit patreon.com/higherplane network. Your support makes all the difference, and in return you'll gain access to bonus content and downloads. Thank you for watching.